I was born on November 11th, Veterans Day. So I went to Vietnam, spent 11 and a half months in Vietnam. I was on my last patrol, literally on my last patrol. We were walking and I stepped and I heard a click. I stepped on a pressure-sensitive landmine. And then kaboom, my leg was all twisted and turned underneath me. And am I going to live or am I going to lose my leg? Those were my concerns, never even thinking, that there'd be anything else such as a hearing loss 31 years later. And I was wounded actually in 1967, which resulted in an amputation of my right leg. It wasn't until 1998, 31 years later, that I started to have hearing problems. It's progressively gotten worse to the point that I need 2 hearing aids, and without the hearing aids, I can barely hear a thing. So it was a progressive loss to almost total deafness. Well, the significance of hearing loss on veterans is pretty profound. Hearing loss, or tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears, is the first and second most rated disability by the VA. CBS had reported that 60% of the returning veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan were experiencing some form of hearing loss, but they're kind of like me, they're in denial. As it got worse, I basically avoided the telephone. My voicemail message was, I can't hear, send me an email. So I would not answer the phone at work at all. The groundbreaking was March 26, 1982. We formed the Apex, the 100 of us, in the shape of what the memorial was going to be. 50 one way and 50 the other way, forming basically the V. At a given point in time, we all, dug our shovel in and moved the dirt to break the ground. They asked or offered everybody that was using the shovel to buy the shovel for $10. Oh, it was an exciting moment. It really was. Just the honor of being asked to do it and then being there and actually doing it. It was pretty emotional. I very rarely go anywhere other than a meeting without my wife, and she's basically my interpreter.
When he can't hear somebody, he usually goes like this, he squints, or he doesn't respond. So then I just repeat what they said at a higher level than the person that was talking to him.
It's been a burden for her, there's no question about it, for at least 10, maybe longer years. She's been stuck with all the phone calls. I wanted to call to make a doctor's appointment, she would do it. Making hotel reservations or restaurant reservations, call for a handyman. She gets stuck with doing all of that stuff. So yes, Carolyn's had a real burden with this.
Ron is very independent with this phone. I don't have to be close by to try and help him out with the conversation.
Oh, it's been invaluable.
Anyone with a hearing impairment must have this service.
It's more than just the phone. It's what the phone can give you a confidence, I think, in other parts of your life. It's going to help people to get over the stigma, get over the isolationism, get over the staying away from going to meetings, staying away from going out to dinner, staying away from having an active social life, staying away from your friends. I think it's very, very important that these programs be continued and be supported by the government and by advocacy organizations. This is important to a certain segment of our population nationwide. It benefits me. If it benefits me, it's got to have a benefit for you.
I just think it's a great device. And it's free, which is, I think it's wonderful.
It's a life changer.